Elsewhere on the ice, how about some of these other storylines about these prospective rookies that are going to crack the roster? And I look at the one here where, boy, for all the hype, I thought he was going to go back to junior. He's going to likely stick. He's going to stick, and he's played well in camp. I'll tell you what impressed me the most, I knew he could contribute offensively, but it's his two-way game. He is way more complete a package than I think a lot of scouts realize. And I'll tell you what, I'm included in that one as well. Been very pleased with what he's done. Elsewhere around the league, you look at some of the other potential. All right, everybody, I want to bring it back to the rookie here for a second. And, I know there's a lot of hype and a lot of buzz. And, we've seen kind of mixed reviews with a lot of freshmen breaking into the league over the last few years, right? I mean, you look at some of these guys with the hype trying to make that jump, and they're kind of underwhelming debuts. Some set the league on fire. Look, I really think they've got a chance to see and have something special with this kid. I've really liked where his game's at. But I would also say this, let's not panic if he gets off to a slow start, right? It's his first year in the greatest league on the planet in the sport of hockey, right? So let's just maybe temper our expectations. If he doesn't have 50 goals in the first 20 games, let's not write him off as a bust. But I am very confident that they have got a special player in this young man. He's a forward. I think he is born to score goals, and he will find a way to light the net very quickly in this league. A lot of people jumping in on the text line here, weighing in with their thoughts. I am so intrigued to see how things play out for this young rookie with his first game in the NHL and just how he responds, right? He's messaged everybody, every single contact that he's got in his phone book. He has probably texted or called and ready to roll. Now you see how he rolls in this sort of situation, right? A lot of anticipation. Think about anybody's first job, your first day on the job, right? Man, I think even when I was flipping burgers... We've talked enough about him. It's time to find out if he can actually do it on the ice. Razor, any final thoughts?
Well, I think his thought is that he wants all this talk to be over, James. Everyone has asked him questions. Are you ready to play? Can you play at this level? He's nervous. He's scared. He's excited. He can't wait to get on the ice. It's time to do what you do best. Just go play and show everyone.
Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They're about to drop the puck. Kunin's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. They win the faceoff here in their own end and take possession. Gets it out of his own end. The Sharks scoop it up along the boards. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Into the offensive zone. Sends the puck across.
Sometimes when you get one, many follow. But for this rookie, he can feel it. He just wants to get on the board.
Puck moved back to the neutral zone. Looking to break out here on the power play. Takes it across the blue line. Quick feed to Ross. And that's turned aside by Binnington. Off the coverage. Here's a short pass to Tatar. Tonight on the play. He scores! Number 1 of the season.
It's gotta feel good. You know that you're setting yourself up for the rest of the season. You always want to get off to a good start, and there's no better way than getting your first goal.
Moves it to Addison. Now a quick pass to Tatar. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Addison. He might have a step here. No, broken up from behind. Angles it over to Tatar. Inside the offensive and now down the left. Way too much congestion blocks that. And it's a quick pass to Ferraro. Puck grab by Buchnevich.
Binnington's last save was so impressive, James. Really a last-ditch effort to find the puck. When you out-battle, when you out-will your opponent, everyone around you gets energized. Just look at the bench. Everyone is elevated because of that save.
Moves it quickly over to Ferraro. And that goes off, pours off a body. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. St. Louis has the puck. Quick pass across to Hayes. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Throws it in. He looks deep to Ross. Skates to the crease. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. San Jose's got a hold of the puck now. Quick pass to Ferraro. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Denied by Binnington.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. Slides the puck to Texier. Looking to make something happen along the boards.
Schen's almost back on the ice.
Strong penalty-killing execution as both sides are now back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there are really no chances.
St. Louis has certainly had the shoot-first mentality tonight, and yet they still find themselves trailing here late in the first. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. 2 more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. Looks to make a play over to Couture. Along the half wall with the puck. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Still has possession. Dumps the puck in. Takes the feed behind his own net. San Jose's got it against the boards. Makes a move in front. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Here they come up along the wing. St. Louis plays the puck from the corner. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Here's a shot. And he's got the answer for that one. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. St. Louis has had multiple scoring opportunities, but they're still trailing early in this second period. A flimsy start to this one, and the coaching staff trying to wake the players up, it looks like, here on the bench.
Yeah, there's no tempo. There just isn't any moxie, so the coach is turning to the rookie to get it done, James. And I like this play because it's also instilling confidence, and you're sending a very clear message to the entire lineup as well as your rookie that you believe that they can energize this group.
Kyrie's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Just gets enough to keep it out. St. Louis has it in the open ice. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Passes it over. Stop! No! He saved it! Oh, wow!
Oh, he was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
I can't believe it stayed out. And he takes the feed. Here we go. Pucks in deep. Picked up along the boards by Granlund. Quick feed to Forbort. They go over on the power play and still trail by a goal. Looks to get the puck over to Kyrou.
shot! Oh, spectacular save right there! Wow!
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
And Sarah, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
And there's the horn bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. Tries to get it over to Couture. Tries to the paint. Denies him.
Binnington's been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Takes a shot.
Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Couture's won a big draw in their own end. San Jose's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Ross. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
St. Louis has been so good shutting down the middle of the ice. They're anticipating the passes, and they're closing quickly. And because of that, they're turning pucks over and intercepting them as well.
And he comes up with a stop there. Takes a bump but hangs on.
St. Louis has possession of the puck. Moves it to Bushnevich. Handles the puck. Big time glove save.
I really like this save, Jay. because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 1-0 the score. Quick feed to Tatar. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. The Sharks will play from the corner. A chance! Oh, what a good save!
Anaheim's coming up next on the schedule. Get your tickets. It should be a good time.
Morgan carrying this one by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. St. Louis has won the faceoff here in their own end. San Jose's got the puck here in the open ice. Taken along the wall by Thomas. The Blues played along the wing. Hammers it on net. And he says no. Moves it quickly over. He stopped it. Oh, he stopped it.
It was like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save. I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
And he was ready for that one.
Binnington's been dominating the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
Feeds it down low. And now he moves it quickly to Ferraro. Oh, what a great save by Binnington. He carries the puck up along the wing. Slides it across. Oh, what a great glove save on the play. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Well, 60 minutes played and still no winner. So what do? We go to sudden death. Overtime is coming up. Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Game on a stick! Oh, we are still tied! What a stop! Oh, wow! Stops again! Works it across to Parayko. Look at this, 2-on-1. They gain the zone. What a play! That's how you do it on defense. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. They've got a 2-on-1. And they're on the attack. Driving to the net. Oh, it's stopped. Oh, my goodness, what a save. Oh, what a chance here. Steps inside. Oh, what a save. Scores! Overtime! And one thing I find so many of you who call in or send messages on social media, you base so much on goals and assists. And I will just say this, my personal opinion on the rookie's performance in his debut, he looked really good. He looked really good. I know he didn't pick up a goal. I know he didn't get an assist. But to me, I thought he looked really noticeable. I'm calling the game. And how many times did I mention his name in that, right? That, to me, is a telling sign of somebody making a difference out there on the ice. Still to come, we will dive into what's happening in the world of baseball. one thing about the win last night, I know he came up pointless, but, man, did you not find the kid still noticeable out there?
Like a lot of his year, it seems like there's no quiet nights, James. There's always something where he's in the middle of it. He doesn't shy away from the action. He doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He takes himself to the game, and I thought again he was one of their more notable players.
Like even away from the puck. All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Blues were looking to steal 2 points against the Sharks. San Jose posts the overtime winner and come away with the extra point. Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Bolts were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Hurricanes. Tampa tightened it up late in their own end. It took a long time before the NHL returned to the Bay Area, but the Sharks have certainly made this their home. Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Couture's won it. San Jose's across the blue line. Takes the pass and works the cycle down low. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Anaheim's got it in their own zone. Good use of the body on the play. The Ducks gain possession. Anaheim's got the puck. Nice zone entry from the left. Anaheim's on the attack. Oh, what a save in front. Slides it diagonally to Tatar. San Jose's moving it along the wing. Fires it on net. Makes the save, but barely with that one. Feeds it over. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Puck picked up by Zucker. Puts it in deep. San Jose's gained possession along the boards. Granlund's carrying it ahead. The puck to Murray. Gaining momentum up along the side. That knocks him off the puck. Quick pass to Ross. The Ducks will play it in their own end. Passes it to Murray. Pass back to the point. Too much congestion. Blocks the shot. Across the line, down the left wall. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end. Keeps the hold of the puck after that knock. The Ducks take it across the line. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Murray's got it along the wing. And he sidesteps the check there. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Off a stick and they can't connect. Aggressive play with the puck check and it pays off. Scores! There it is! His first of the season and look at the smile there!
After an egregious defensive zone turnover, everyone is scrambling, including the goaltender who can't get back to set position. He looked so frustrated that this puck goes in the net. He didn't stand a chance.
The Sharks take the 1-goal lead here in the first.
And if I'm the coach, I'm telling them to keep going, be aggressive, stay on the puck, especially after you score a goal-ahead goal. You got them back on their heels. You got to attack.
And that
concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action.
Stick around.
Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Tosses it to Couture. Dishes it off. Scores! Rips it off the puck and into the net. Wow!
Almost needed a double take there, James, when you hear that sound.
Looks like the youngster's getting some instruction here from his head coach.
Well, I like this play by the coach, James. I mean, this is a flat game. Really, no one has any juice. So turning to the rookie to elevate this group has got to send a clear message throughout the entire lineup. You know the rookie has the legs to get it going.
Strome's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, great save right there on the play.
Vanacek's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
Anaheim's crossed the line and on the attack. Huge steal at his own end.
San Jose's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks. They've had great stick position.
And the kid has his first in the NHL.
Oh, that's got to feel so good. You always want to feel like you're contributing, and you want to give a lasting impression, especially when you're new. This is a moment you won't forget. Well, they gain the advantage through the neutral zone here, James, and they're able to enter with an odd man rush. And I love the way the puck carrier just manipulates their opponent to open up seams. They have the extra ice, they have the extra player, and they finish.
As we look over on the bench, did I just see a smirk from the coach? Are they acknowledging the rookie, Cheryl?
Yeah, and a smile from the rookie. And, you know, this comes off of the conversation they had earlier, James, where the coach relayed the expectation, and it's hard to deliver. You know, there's pressure on you, you're young, but you get out there, you deliver. I like that the coach recognized the success.
The Ducks win possession here in the open ice. Quick feed to Fowler. Quick pass to Couture. Here's an odd man rush. Fires it. Oh, what a save. He stopped it. Wow.
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Colours it again.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
They've really got him on their heels here now.
Scores! And he hits the hat trick and let those hands fly.
Let him fly. First time this season, James, he gets the trio in all different ways. Pretty unbelievable to build the net 3 times.
Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up.
San Jose's got a hold of it against the wall. Here he is on a breakaway. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop. The Ducks weren't ready to play right from puck drop. Now they find themselves halfway through this game, and the only good thing is they've got some time left to try and claw their way back in, but it's got to start now.
Here's a chance. Denies him in close.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Shuts him down. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. The Sharks carried along the wall. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice.
three just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
San Jose is 20 minutes away from closing out a dominant performance, James. They've been defensively responsible. They've provided a lot of offense when they've gotten into the offensive zone. Now it's about seeing the finish line and closing it out properly.
Puts it on net, and that caroms off a body in traffic. Couture's lugging the puck. Tries to feed it over to Tatar. Quick shot! What a save by Kähkönen! Ross has the puck against the half wall. Here's a shot, and he turned that one aside.
And he loses control of the puck.
A chance in front, and that's deflected off someone in front. They put the puck into the offensive end. San Jose's looking to break out. And he slides it quickly to Atkinson. Pass to Couture.
San Jose's got a second unit that's been explosive tonight, and the reason why they're on top in this game, and listen, it's a luxury when your coach can look down the bench and look at the second line and see that kind of depth. Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? As it's going back and forth, goals from all areas as players shoot from all angles and attack the zone.
Moves the puck. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Every coach is going to tell you, get in front of the goaltender and take away their eyes. It's the goaltender's job to find the puck. He finds it and makes the save. Well, he's got the puck on his stick now, and you know he's looking for...
He scores! Off the defender and into the net! Anaheim's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know what your team can play like, you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile up, but they need one have an opportunity to get their tender in the net.
And there it is! Tatar's hat trick leads the way on route to victory tonight.
Yeah, he got himself in good position, didn't he? He's a pure goal scorer, and he didn't disappoint tonight.
All right, everybody just needs to stand down, right? Can we all just stand down now for all the panic and worry that, when's that first goal coming? It's there, right? Okay, do it with me, everybody. All right, because I am like a yoga master. Actually, not really, but I at least can collectively go, all right? Kid scored, all right? He's on the score sheet in the National Hockey League, and there's going to be a lot more where that came from, okay? So let's just all chill. All right, go ahead. Let me hear from you. Let's go to the phones here now. The ice, to the back of the ice. Solid team effort there. To the phones we go. Who's on line 3? Hello.
Hey, it's Brendan from Burlington.
Hey, Brendan, what's on your mind?
I'm starting to really like what I'm seeing from our rookie. This is a multi-point game, and he's looked great out there. He's been really good this season. He's been like a real bright spot for us. And I think that we maybe found somebody that we can really build around.
You know, and you look at the gradual evolution, the storylines coming into camp. Can he stick? Showing he belongs right through all the exhibition games. And here we are now as he carries it into the regular season. I like what I'm seeing. Here's hoping there's no rookie wall because I'm buying what he's selling. All right, back to the phones we go. All right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Ducks had their hands full with the Sharks. San Jose puts on a clinic to get the win. And did you see the kid shine so brightly when he finds the back of the net? Here's how it sounded. Here's a chance in front for the rookie. Scores! Let's take a look at the scoreboard of what went down tonight on the ice. The Penguins were in a dogfight on the road against the Canadiens. Montreal too much to handle in the shootout as they come away with the win. Hi everybody, welcome back to EA Sports. It's already been a tremendous homestand for the home side, but they'll try to put the cherry on top tonight. Centers are lined up, official ready to drop the puck. Moves it over to Johnston. With possession along the wall. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Tatar. Passes it over. Swell was out quick enough for you.
That was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially with the puck drops and people in early. That's the best way to get it done.
Lots of time left in this period. Dallas has the 1-0 lead. And they win that neutral zone draw. Feeds the puck over to Ben. San Jose's got a hold of it along the wall. The Sharks move the puck in the defensive zone. The Stars look to start the transition game. Shot! Oh, right off the cage! Long lead pass to Tatar. Moves it around along the half wall. From point blank! Ottinger's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Stars lead it 1-0. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. He scores! Thomas Tatar! Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Nice job tying up his opponent. Tatar's going to play it to the corner. Nothing doing.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle, and when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss. And that's what happened there.
They go on the attack through center. Here's a shot. Can't get it to go. Couture's got it along the boards. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Scooped up along the wall by Couture. Intercepted the pass. In the final moments of this period, it's all tied up. Well, that brings it into period number 1. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. The Stars will play from the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Shot! And that's blocked as he gets down low. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And he takes the pass. Scores! Well, he's on the board.
Well, it's always a good feeling when you get your first under your belt, James, but it's always about setting the tone at the beginning of the season, setting yourself up for success. This is a really unfortunate bounce, depending on which team you're playing for. But the defender just trying to get into the lane of the shot, and it goes off of the skate. This is an unfortunate bounce. Nonetheless, it goes in the net.
And off the draw, they take the puck. The Stars take possession here in the open ice. San Jose's got a hold of the puck now. Sent into the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Couture. Blocked in traffic. Slides the puck ahead to Johnston.
Tatar's back in the play after grabbing a new stick from the bench. And man, these things snap in half.
Big time stop there. Throws one up to Couture. Takes a shot. Big time glove saved by Ottinger. Still lots of time left here in this frame. San Jose's got the momentum with a one-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. The Sharks win the faceoff. Snagged with the glove by Ottinger. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Centers are set. Faceoff ready to resume play. Johnson's won the faceoff. Feeds it on over to Heiskanen. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Here's a shot, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
San Jose's won the draw. And he slides it quickly to Atkinson. Centering feed. And he denies that great opportunity there. Slides it across. Blocked by the defender. Nice play. Feeds it over. Look at this. And he shuts the ball on that. Dallas jumps into the offensive end and goes on the attack. Easily kicked away by the goalie. Slides the puck across to Forbort. The Stars gain control of the puck. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Hintz wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Big save.
Ferraro's almost ready to get back on the ice.
And they clear that puck. Dallas gets the puck near the boards. Time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength. The Sharks ready to go on the attack. Shot! Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Takes a shot. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. The Sharks have it from their own end. Slides the puck across to Addison. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Ottinger. The Sharks continue to lead here in the late stages of this second period. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next. The Sharks have been rewarded for their offensive efforts early in this third period. Slides it to Duchesne. Loses the coverage there. Handles it along the blue line. Denies it with the save. Moves it to Couture. Takes it to the front. Oh, a clutch save. Ottinger's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Well, our camera's on the bench catching a conversation with the coach and the rookie here. Cheryl, is this pro or con?
Oh, this is absolutely pro, James. I mean, you don't apply pressure to a young kid unless you think they can handle it, especially in a tie game. But he's been excellent. He's been driving offense, and he's going to get the look.
Johnson's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Duchesne's got it on the offensive end. Shot! And there's a glove save on the play. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Dallas takes possession after that offensive zone face-off. The Sharks have it now. On the attack along the boards. Oh, look at this. With the stop. Lindell's got the puck in his own zone. Slides it back to the blue line. Here's a short pass to Addison. And that's a great heads-up play by Johnston. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. San Jose's got the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone.
He's had a lot of offensive zone possession time, and you got to figure he knows he's one goal away from his next milestone.
Slides it quickly to Hintz. Nice feed from the left side up the middle.
Scores! And they're cooking now. The opponent has no answer for them right now. He is relentless on the puck. The guards and the bench have to look to get back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
More than half the period has expired. The Stars have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Taken by Lindell. Sends it out in front. Shot. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Vanacek. Slides it up to Tatar. Handles the pass. Fires it. Big time stop.
Ottinger's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Ross looks around. Now a quick pass to Forward. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow.
Ottinger's been really sharp tonight,
It's
James.
in the back of the net for an own goal. Well, stick taps all around and even a smile from the coach as the rookie makes his way back to the bench.
Well, yeah, and this is positive reinforcement, and I love that he's getting this, James, because earlier they had a conversation about the specific instruction and expectations on that shift, and when you go out and you execute and then you come back to the bench, and you're kind of looking at your coach, and they give you that reinforcement, it's a great feeling.
San Jose's won the draw in the neutral zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Feed to the middle. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Passes it over. And that's blocked. The Stars gain possession along the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Oh, glove save and a beauty. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. The Capitals will be on deck, circled on the schedule. And I'll tell you what, it's a big game for both teams coming up, and that'll be a good one. I hope you'll be there. You know we will.
Step onto the ice and you're confident, you got swagger, and everything seems to be clicking. Gotta love and you gotta really embrace when it feels like that.
Jammed up line, so be patient if you want to try to get in. But Brendan is in Burlington and wants to get something off his chest. What would that be, Brendan?
I think the team stinks. I just want to say that right away.
Wow.
The team stinks. However, if we're looking for the silver lining, it is definitely the play of our new guy, our new rookie, our new kid. What a tremendous performance tonight. Love seeing him light up the stat sheet like that.
So you're basically okay with just watching him by himself, essentially, this year?
Honestly, if we could play this game one-on-one, I think we'd be in a lot better of a spot.
Yeah, well, this isn't a video game. Oh, wait a second. Back to the calls we go. Let's check in with Grizz. All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Sharks had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Stars. Dallas posts a strong game in their own end, and they do enough to get the W. They may not have won this one, but their sensational freshman continues to impress, finding the back of the net. Well, that's all she wrote for this one, but let's get you caught up on some of the other finals in the matchups tonight. The Golden Knights went toe-to-toe on the road against the Capitals. Washington takes this one with a strong effort at both ends of the ice. The Hawks were hoping to fly high on the road against the Flames. Calgary put on a clinic defensively en route to a shutout victory. Hey, a few more hot-button issues we got to get to. It's a jam-packed show tonight. Stick around. what? And that's a great point, and thank you very much for the call there, Jackson. And, you know, when you look at some of the players out there and the young players in the league that are making people take notice, I think you have to look at him and what he has done so far in his early steps in the National Hockey League. You know, up front, he's finding a way to the net. He's finding a way to engage. You know, he's also showing a two-way game. And for young players, you don't see that often. That usually takes a lot longer, and I've been really impressed from what I've seen from this young man in his early steps in his career in the National Hockey League. All right, back to the phones we go. We've got Dylan on line 5. Hey, Dylan. Hey, no shortage of action and drama on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at what happened elsewhere. The Kings took to the road to match up with the Maple Leafs. Toronto tore it up offensively, and they easily come away with the...
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. Always a special night with the home opener, and these players are amped up. It's about to go down. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. Couture's won the draw center. The Sharks get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Fantastic save! Takes the feed at the point. Here's a shot. Stones him with the blocker. And it's a quick pass to Addison. Receives the pass. And that's off target as it hits a body. Nice zone entry from the right side. Here's a chance. The Sharks gain control of the puck against the wall. Feeds it to Ross. Cuts to the paint. Denies him. The Blackhawks have it against the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Oh, and he whiffs. San Jose's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Murphy. Korchinski stick handling in his own zone. Slides it across. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Can't get a hold of that pass. Takes it and looks ahead. Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. Angles it over to Granlund. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. San Jose's gained possession along the boards. They gain the zone from the left side. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Slides the paddle in there and pokes it away. Down the right side and into the zone. Puts it on net. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Late goings of this period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. San Jose's got it, and they're on the attack. Comes up with the stop. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Takes the feed. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. Quick shot, and he makes the save. And now he moves it quickly to Tatar. Shot! Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. The Sharks haven't had a lack of scoring opportunities, but they are still behind on the scoreboard. Slides it over with pace to Kurashev. The Blackhawks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Cutting to the slot. Here's a shot. Breaks up the play with a poke check.
Vanecek's got to make more stops like that, James. Got to reset the momentum.
Breakaway! Scores! What a finish in all alone!
Wow, it isn't easy to score against these tenders, in particular in these one-on-one battles. But he fakes and is able to bury in the back of the net.
San Jose's won the draw in the neutral zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a chance. Oh, what a stick save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. We're still in the early stages of this period. San Jose still down by 2 goals in this one. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? He scores! Logan Couture delivers!
This goal all comes down to winning the face-off in the offensive zone, James. Everyone knows their responsibility. It's about making sure they get to the spots that they need to get to and get off a quick...
Well, Pounder, any thoughts on what's being said right now on the bench?
Well, this is all about energy. You've scored a couple quick goals, and the coach is just reminding the young kid, hey, keep it going here. You're going to get out there, have good habits, but don't be afraid to create some offense and drive the net.
San Jose's found some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They've got themselves within striking distance of an even game.
They score! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had.
And they made no mistake about tucking that one home. San Jose's been right there with them all night long, and look at this, we've got the equalizing goal.
Yeah, that counter punch was something, James. To be able to get the equalizer, you can see the excitement on the bench. That's going to provide a lot of energy in the second period.
Donato's got the puck. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. The Sharks start with the puck in their own end. Moves it to Granlund. Moves it to the middle. And it turns off a twig in front of the net. Puts it towards the net. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net. And a great save.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important, and there's a lot of traffic in front, to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
Mrazek's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck.
Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
San Jose's rolling now, having taken a 1-goal lead here in the second.
Well, yeah, they got to be a wave of momentum that continues to push and press now, James, as they seem to have control of the game right now. They can't give any momentum back to their opponent.
Feeds it over to Tatar. They've got numbers here. Big play inside the defensive zone. Mrazek's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Here in the back half of this period, San Jose's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this 1-goal lead. Kurashev's gained possession, and his great work inside the faceoff circle pays off again. Big save in front.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
San Jose's got the decided edge in the shot department here tonight in the second period, and they continue to lead. Blackhawks win the draw here in their own end. Dishes it to Shattenkirk. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Sends it quickly to Couture. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing.
He's been really effective tonight, looking for the hat trick.
And he comes up big again. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Couture's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Chicago's in on the offensive attack now. Takes a shot. Stops him cold. Quick pass across to Ferraro. Takes the pass. A chance in front. Couldn't complete the pass. Mrazek's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. San Jose's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Well, just things tighten up here at period number 3. It has been an offensive explosion thus far. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Chicago's got to have a fresh start in this third period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game, and I could tell that right from puck drop in the first period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one.
Made the stop on the play. Save made by the goalie.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. San Jose's clinging to this 4-3 lead. The Blackhawks win it in the defensive zone. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Takes the feed behind the net. Easily turned away by the goaltender with the glove. Mrazek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on for a whistle.
Well, there's only one reason that this game is tight, James. It's the guy between the crease. He elects to hold on to that one. He has been dynamite.
San Jose's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. The Blackhawks take it along the wall. Oh, what a save in front! Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Chicago's got it in the offensive zone. Puts it on net from the point. That's wide of the net.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas. They try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
What a steal in his own end. All alone. Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
Puck scooped up by Granlund.
The Sharks are winning this game in part because of their second line that has been really effective. It's kind of a layered approach. When you can get depth scoring and secondary scoring, you know your team has a chance to be successful.
Here's a shot, and he's got that one. Works it across to Hall. Shot! Oh, comes up with a stop. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Buffalo's up next on the schedule. Tickets still available. Go to the box office, or you can get them online. San Jose's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up. Love the effort. They were in this one right till the end, but unfortunately, it still gets away, and the losing streak continues.
And this one hurts, right? You can taste it. You're so close to dig yourself out of this losing streak hole, but you find your way back into it. Tough games just don't get it done, James. They want the W.
Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski saying peace. Encouragement on the phones we've heard already so far this season. John in High River, what's your assessment?
Well, count me in as one of the optimistic ones because that was a great performance by our rookie.
Yeah, no, I think that you look at what we've seen so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and you know what? A night that he didn't necessarily dominate out there, but still very productive.
I'm not finding a lot of bad performances in his early work.
No, I would agree. I think everything seems to be tickety-boo so far. All right, that's a great perspective from John in High River. We've got plenty more callers we want to get to. Chloe, Jack. Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Sharks had an on-ice collision with the Blackhawks. San Jose pulls one out of the fire in a tightly contested affair. The Flyers were on the road up against the Kraken. Seattle tops the opposition in a fun one. The Sabres were on the road to take on the Blue Jackets. Buffalo plastered their opponents with a big offensive output. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next.